This is Byron Gordon for the SES Conference Channel. It's day 2 here at SES Chicago. We're speaking to Jeannie. Hi, Jeannie.
How are you?
And I'm fine, thank you. You just came off of the social media checklist panel.
Yes.
So we heard a lot about social media. So let's open up with a big, complicated, extravagant question. What is social media?
Oh, social media, very simply, is anything that is exciting and worthy enough to be shared around the water cooler. It's something that's compelling that you want to tell other people about, and it can be conveyed in many different ways.
You talked about we're living now in the decade of digital devices. What was your point in bringing that up, and elaborate a little bit about that, significance of that?
Okay. Well, as we end 2009, we're entering a new decade. As we end 2009, we're also opening ourselves up to a whole slew of new devices that make us connected 24 hours a day at any place, at any time. We can now communicate, share what we're happy about, what we're not happy about, what we're looking for on any device that we have with us. The average consumer has about 2 digitally connected devices within their reach at any given time, and about 6 accessible to them within their home and work environment. It's pretty crazy. We now live in an on-demand world and have the tools to extend way beyond the computer and into a mobily enabled environment that allows us to connect much better.
We heard a lot from small businesses in the audience who were concerned about wanting to participate in social media, but still struggling along on how to best do it. So can you offer us some tips and your own strategies for what small businesses should be thinking about and how to integrate social media into their plans?
Sure. Well, I think, the first thing to remember is that there's a number of different levels for social media, especially for small businesses. There's the basic elements that are free and really don't cost a lot in terms of hours and support, where you're just opening up Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, Yahoo groups, sessions, Flickr pages, YouTube channels that just say, hey, you're my customer and I want you to know I've got an open vehicle for you to communicate with me on wherever you feel most comfortable. And that's the most important. That sets a baseline. And then from there, you can look at investment strategies and leveraging search phrases that work really well organically and paid to create a closer connection and start conversation. But in the end, it all comes down to content. And really, small businesses have the biggest opportunity in the world to look at what makes them successful to their very small niche target, leverage that to create content that will make their clients feel more empowered and see them not just as a small business, but as an enabler and a trusted advisor, and that will propel their growth significantly.
There was some concern expressed about giving up control of your brand. What do you say to that?
But it's tough. It's tough to do. As the chief marketing officer of 2 companies, you cross your fingers sometimes and have to take a deep breath, but it's a reality. And I think it's a great opportunity to not give up control, but to gain control. When you're aware of what conversations are happening and have the opportunity and the luxury to be involved in those rather than just having someone talk about your brand behind your back, then you've got the opportunity to create advocates and brand loyalists like we've never had in the past. So I think it's a great time.
Thanks so much for talking to us, Jeannie.
Thank you.
And there's more to come from SES Chicago Day 2. Stay tuned for more.